What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. What a Monday this has been, man. After a complete disaster yesterday, losing to the Patriots. So the aftermath of that, if you want to look at one thing that Zach Wilson accomplished yesterday, he united the fan base where almost everybody is completely doubting this kid and down on him, not only for his performance, but for his ridiculous comments in the press conference. So now, the day after, obviously, Coach Saleh has to meet the media, and there's so much speculation as every analyst is scrutinizing the quarterback, the offense, his confidence, his play, and everything. And it's prominent people. Like, obviously, as content creators on YouTube, we share our thoughts. But you have Dan Orlovsky saying, does Zach even know the playbook? Richard Sherman roasting him. Rex Ryan roasting him. I mean, everybody. It's like everybody from every facet is saying, what is this kid doing? He looks lost. The game is too fast for him. He looks like a rookie. And it's like, the biggest problem you have is he's not showing any kind of improvement, and that's a problem. So when you only have 100 yards of offense, and your defense is playing lights out and only gives it 3 points, and you're built to win now. When you have a championship caliber defense and they're playing lights out and you're not winning games, you got to evaluate what's going on. And Robert Saleh today, for the first time, is openly holding his quarterback accountable. This has been my problem with them in the past. I thought they coddled him way too often. They were scared to bench him based on the aftermath. They didn't want to see, what would the media backlash be or the fan backlash? And I think they realize now, we can't do this anymore because we're going to lose the locker room. You can't say all gas, no break. You can't have these high standards and then watch your young quarterback throw it away. So in the press conference today, he said, you know what? I don't know who the starter is going to be on Sunday. I will announce it on Wednesday. I got to look at the tape and see what's going on. Well, for being honest, if he looks at the tape, it's going to be ugly as hell. And there's no doubt that comments after the game ruffled feathers in the locker room. When you don't hold yourself accountable, and I know that John Franklin Myers and Sauce both said, you know what, they like to tweet by accident. Listen, man, if you played sports and you've been in locker rooms and everything else, you know how this works. He pissed people off yesterday. And you can't be smug. You can't be a prick. You got to be like, I made mistakes. I own it. Like, point the finger at yourself continuously and don't mention nobody else. So this is Saleh. It's a smart move by Saleh. He talked about, being more aggressive with LaFleur, talking about LaFleur. And, a lot of times I try to read between the tea leaves. And Daniel Jeremiah seems to have a very good pulse of this team based on his relationship with Joe Douglas and everything else. And Daniel Jeremiah says that Zach Wilson's playing scared and that he'd like to see him get one more chance. Doesn't like the way Zach's playing, but give Zach one more chance with a very aggressive game plan. If that doesn't work, that's it. Like, he's got his chance, and you gotta try somebody else. And I'm getting a lot of comments say that should be Joe Flacco, and I get it because Joe Flacco is a veteran quarterback. He can do that. If the Jets go with Mike White, I don't even mind that because the one thing about Mike White, who is young and inexperienced, he has a very good command of the offense. He gets rid of the ball quickly and he spreads it around. In this offense right now, you're not asking for superstars, man. You're just like run the offense. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers and sit back and enjoy. I think Mike White can do that. I'm not saying he's an all-pro. I'm not saying he's a starter. But if you're just a mediocre quarterback, an average quarterback, you're going to score points in this offense. And right now, unfortunately, Zach's not even that. And for the few defenders of Zach that are left, he's had the one good game against Buffalo. And other than that, the other, 4 out of 5 games haven't been good, man. And it's like winning is the ultimate deodorant. When you win games, you ignore all the deficiencies. You ignore the fact that they're getting 120 yards passing, whatever else, making bad throws, not doing this. You don't see all these things, or you don't want to see all those things. You lose a game like this, all those warts get exposed, and now they're here, and Coach Saleh had to address it. And I give him credit. Now, I think what he's going to do is I have this funny feeling he stays with Zach on Sunday, which is fine, but a very short leash. Like, listen, man, this is it. We've lost our patience with you. You cannot be this irresponsible with your press conferences. You can't be this irresponsible with the way you play football on the field, missing easy throws, lacking fundamentals, apparently not knowing plays, not seeing reads. You can't do this anymore. If you continue to do this, you're out. So I give Saleh credit. He read the tea leaves. He understands the environment he's in. He addressed it properly today. And I'm curious to see how they handle it going on Wednesday. I continue to think, I'd be shocked if he goes to somebody else. Personally, I'd be happy. I think Zach deserves to get benched at this point. This team is way too good, and you're in the hunt for the division and a playoff spot. You don't want to shit this away with a quarterback that just lost because you never know. You don't know. There's nothing guaranteed for next year. There's no guarantees this defense will play this great next year. You got to ride this wave now. And you got to take advantage of your opportunity now. I think Saleh's doing that. We'll see. We'll see how he handles it, but very good move by the coach today.